Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. Last time we took on the Battle Dome, this time we're taking on the Battle Arena. This is the Battle Arena, let the toughest teams gather. What does this guy over here have to say? It wasn't easy getting here, but I had heard about this knockout pretty girl at the Battle Arena. Instead of her, do you know what I found? A whole teeming amount of sweaty, sneaky, and primitive martial artists. Yeah, you actually have to be good to see the pretty girl, dude. Sorry to tell you. Okay, so something I want to show off real quick. Salamence's moveset. It took me like 50 minutes to think of what moves to give him, and first off we have Rock Slide that takes 48 battle points out of Move Tutor, Flamethrower which I had to buy a TM for, and Aerial Ace which is also a TM. And I couldn't give him Dragon Claw because he doesn't learn it until like level 79, which is insane, and we already used the only TM for that. So I will be using level 50 because all of my Pokemon this time are level 50. I'll be using Salamence, Oscar, and Matt. In that specific order, because in this place, you're not allowed to switch out to whatever Pokemon you want after your first one faints. It automatically goes to your second chosen, which is a little weird, I guess, but not really, given the rules of this area. Basically, the rules are, you have to be as offensive as possible, basically, which is why I wouldn't use Latias or any other, like, boosting Pokemon in this area. And let me tell you what. If there has ever been stupid enemy AI, this is the place. This is the place that it happens. Okay, so what are you going to throw out first? Solrock! Okay, that's not the first Pokemon I'd want to see. Luckily, Salamence has Intimidate, so Rock-type moves shouldn't do too much damage to us. And... what? White Herb, okay. You know what? 20 bucks says that Solrock knows Overheat because there's no other reason that anyone would have a White Herb. Oh, and it starts already. Remember when I said you have to be as offensive as possible? So if you don't knock out the opponent in 3 turns or less, then the judges will judge your Pokemon based on how many offensive moves that hit, how many offensive moves that you wanted to use. No. Let me restart this. I'm bad at this. How many offensive moves that you use that hit, how much damage you've done to the opponent, and who has more HP at the end of the turn. So this means if you only use defensive moves, you're guaranteed to lose. And if your Pokemon gets judged off, then the Pokemon just faints and it goes into the next round. And that's basically how this place goes. Could you have given me an easier set of Pokemon to knock out? Yeah. And I will usually be using Aerial Ace as Salamence's main attacking move, because if there's no like super effectiveness in any of the other moves, or in Aerial Ace itself, Aerial Ace will do the most damage because he has more, his attack stats higher than his special attack stats, so the stab from Dragon Breath wouldn't bring it up higher. And, funnily enough, Flamethrower actually is stronger than Dragon Breath, even with the stab. So, I'll be using that whenever we need to do any special attacking. And it's a good thing that we have special and normal moves, because there's a lot of Pokemon in here that have the ability to Intimidate. And we're going against a Gloom again. The last person had a Gloom, right? I think they did. Anyway, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more of Oscar in this place than we will be seeing Camerupt, because the order that they come out. And I did pick this specific order for a reason, because the brain of this area has a certain combination of Pokemon. And this is why I have Rock Slide, because there will be water and ice types that I will not be able to take down with Flamethrower. And can we get the flinch? No, we can't. So Rock Slide already has a chance of flinching the opponent, but I also have the King's Rock on Salamence, so it's like a 12% chance of flinching or something around that. But we didn't get it. Luckily, Oscar covers that weakness. Oscar pretty much covers all of Salamence's weaknesses, other than other dragon types. Because we have Rock, we have Ice. Dude, what else do you need? Fighting type will take down both of those. And so we'll go ahead and use Vital Throw. Like I said, moves that aren't offensive aren't the smartest to use, and of course you'll be seeing so many opponents use non-offensive moves. I would be surprised if Oscar is able to beat this Tropius. If this Tropius isn't stupid, that is. Alright, so, a little announcement that I want to make. It's not that important, but it's a thing. I just ordered a new mic. So, you know how like sometimes whenever I get loud, the audio quality will just like hurts your ears? Because I know it happens, because it hurts my ears too, and there's not really much of a thing I can do about it. Really? Really? You're gonna use Sunny Day? Alright. But this new mic is going to be super high quality. It's actually a blue snowball. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of that that's ever looked into mic qualities at all. I thought that blue snowballs were $100. Apparently there's been a price drop recently, and they're like down to $70. But I've managed to find one for $47. So that is like the best deal ever. In fact, I'm pretty sure that makes it cheaper than the microphone I use now, which is crazy because this microphone I got 2 years ago. It's actually the same one I've been using since the beginning of all of my Let's Plays. Your Hypnosis, you didn't use Hypnosis once, dude. What's wrong with you? Anyway, this is the same mic that I've been using since I started Let's Playing. And so it's a bit outdated for me right now. And of course I am using the YouTube money to get this new mic. Name Pokemon after every battle. Are you the guy that says you're a Miltank whenever you lose? And I think he says he's a Tauros whenever he wins, too. Because I've seen that guy before and I lost to him. Off screen. A Snorlax. Physical attacks. Definitely use physical attacks on a Snorlax. Because its physical defense is much lower than its special defense. So I will be going for Aerial Ace. Not much damage at all. Dude, really? Double team? I'm using Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is always gonna hit no matter what. That's another reason I replaced Fly with Aerial Ace. Is first off because Fly would take 2 turns and that would take off 1 point from my offensive tacking score thing when the judges do the thing. Second off, 100% accuracy no matter what is always fun. And really, Attract? Why do so many Pokemon have Attract? Especially in this place, like I said, you're supposed to use offensive moves. Why don't you? Anyway, we should be knocking out the Snorlax if we get through. Yes. So we still haven't seen the judging thing yet, have we? Oh wait, no, the Snorlax survived it. Okay. Was that 3 turns? I think it was. Okay, yeah, so now they're going to judge the winner. We attacked more. We did more. Oh. Okay, well, whatever. And, of course, we have more HP. And it doesn't do it like numerical HP, like if you're going against a Blissey, how are you going to stand up to that? No, it's your ratio of HP. And this Scizor is why we have Flamethrower, basically. We also have Flamethrower because Steel types are the only types that resist Dragon type moves. And so there's basically not going to be a single Pokemon that we won't be able to hit neutral for neutral damage. And a Meganium. These things are actually pretty bulky, so I'm not even sure if we'll be able to do half damage. Oh wow, we did a lot more than half damage. Color me surprised. And it's using Light Screen to no avail, because physical attacks are fun. Alright, so how many trainers is that so far? 3? I think that's the 3rd one. Yeah, this is the guy that says he loses and he's a Miltank. So yeah, I've lost to him before and he says he's a Tauros when he wins. Alright, so how many is that? That's 3. Okay, so yeah. This is also probably going to be pretty long because it's long. You use 3 Pokemon. Well, not really as long as the Battle Tower, I'm going to guess, because the opponents can't really stall you out. Of course, every time I got stalled out in the Battle Tower, I pretty much cut everything out. So many Hypnosises, dude. Luckily, we have one of the 2 types that hit Ludicolo for super effective damage, so that's fun. This is one of the best parts of Salamence, actually, is his ability to cover pretty much every single type. That's one of his main draws, and he has an amazing attack stat. Too bad in this generation he couldn't really make much use of it. I'm not even sure if he gets Outrage in this generation. In fact, I don't think he does. Also, Draco Meteor is not a thing in this generation either, so that didn't come around until 4th gen. So that's fun. Fortress, this is also a reason we have Flamethrower. Because apparently there's a lot of Pokemon that are double weak to it. However, the Rain is going to inhibit our ability to do a lot of damage. Yeah, sure enough, just short of it. Also, you know a game that came out recently? Pokemon Battle Troze? Troze? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But, oh my god, I am going through such a nostalgia trip playing that game, because when the original came out, like, what, 5 years ago? Probably more. I was at my grandma's house in Arizona, and I also got Sonic Rush on the same day, because both Troze and Sonic Rush came out, like, around the same time. My grandma got both of those games for me, and I just, like, spent all day playing them, and Troze was a bit more fun than Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush was pretty good, too. Sonic Rush Adventure is also a pretty good game. I recommend both of them. I don't think they've come out with any other Rush games. I wouldn't be able to tell you. And, of course, Salamence goes down for the first time. No, that's not the first time. We've seen Oscar come out before. I think. Have we? Jeez, I can't keep track of this. Fake Out, I should mention, it also takes a point away from your physical attack from the first judging thing. However, if you think you're going to knock out the Pokemon anyway, go for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it, because you may not win. Now, pretty much any time they do the judging in this game, I'm going to win on this side, because the opponents are pretty stupid. I mean, I think even the Brain plays defensively a little bit. Actually, no, I know that she plays defensively because of what her Pokemon are. But that is to be seen. Alright, so Ruin Maniac Zachary, Relicanth. That's a Pokemon that I don't want to see. This thing can mess Salamence up pretty badly if it has the right moves. Thank God for that Intimidate, though. Let me tell you what. Alright, so Dragon Breath's the only thing that's going to hit this thing with neutral damage, so let's use that. And, of course, it's going to use Amnesia. Okay, well, this might not be as bad as I thought it would. I did say Relicanth isn't that good of a Pokemon earlier, but its typing is actually really good. Well, offensively, it's a really good typing. And yeah, the Rock Slides are real. Oh, that did quite a lot of damage. Let's use Rock Slides of our own. Maybe we can get it to flinch, or maybe paralyze it. Nope. Oh, but it missed! You see? That's why I don't use Rock Slide. Because it's so inaccurate, you're never going to hit with it. Always. Alright, so we're going to get all 3 of those sections. You know, if it actually hit with that last Rock Slide, I think we may have lost. That judging, at least. And to match up, this isn't going to be a problem with Aerial Ace. What else do I have to talk about? First off, I'm going to be having a co-commentator for 2 of the remaining areas that we have, and the other 2 will be soloed by me. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do next. It depends on if I'm able to get either one of these co-commentators to come with me next, because at this point, I can do any 3 of the remaining facilities here without a problem, except for the Pyramid. I can't do the Pyramid yet, because I still need to level some Pokemon up to level 60 that I want to use for that area. Of course, the factory doesn't matter who I use, because you get rental Pokemon. And, what else do we have? We have, Battle Pike, which is, in my opinion, the easiest one in the area. And Tide. And we win in skill, and we win in body, so that's going to us. 5-1. Yeah, there's 6 judges. And they either split their vote or give it all to you. They never give it all to the opponent, of course. Alright, and in addition to the Pike, we still have 3 to do after this. No, wait, we have 4 to do after this. We got the Pike, the Factory, the Pyramid. Oh yeah, we still have the, what is it called? The Battle Palace. that one's going to be fun to deal with. I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to go about that because it's a lot more luck-based than all of the other places. You could say that the Pike is more luck-based, but I'd have to disagree with you because the luck is easy to manipulate. Alright, so it's going to use Protect. Obviously, that's a bad idea. And we're going for the Rock Slide. It is indeed, I checked, Rock is indeed neutral to Rock, so we can do that. And it's going for Protect again. Okay, you see? You see? You see? The opponents are stupid. What did I tell you? Like, it literally just went for 3 defensive moves. You're guaranteed to lose if you do that. There's no possible way you can win, because the opponent will win the mind and the body. And I'm not exactly sure what skill is at this point, because I was apparently wrong on it. Oh, Porygon 2. You know what? Do you know what? I never realized how much of a special tank this thing was. I'm obviously going to be using physical moves for this guy, because his special defense is 95, and of course we got that flinch. It feels good. But I didn't know Porygon 2 was such a good special tank. Not until I did this place, because Porygon 2 is actually pretty common here. And it's so defensive that even its evolution, Porygon Z, is less defensive than it. It goes from 95 down to 75. Of course, its special attack goes all the way up to 130, and it gets amazing stab with Tri Attack, I think it's called. And it can pretty much knock you out with a Hyper Beam. But yeah, Porygon Z is a monster in most situations. Also, it has the ability download. That thing is scary because that raises either your attack or your special attack according to the opponent's defenses. And of course it won body because it has higher HP than us, but since it used recover, we won the other two. So that's good for us. And we have Muck. It's just Muck. I can't really say anything else about it. I'm going to go for physical attacks because it's a special wall. And fun times. Honestly, this Muck's probably going to knock us out because poison type attacks and critical hits, of course. That's always a possibility. Oscar should be able to deal with this guy quite nicely, though, thanks to its low physical defense. I'm going to go for a Fake Out because I'm pretty sure I can knock this Muck out in 3 turns. Oh yeah, with damage like that from Fake Out, we can knock it out. And Return is proving itself useful. And not quite. Okay, well, we'll easily knock this guy out. Oh, can we please get a poison? Can we get a poison? It's kind of pointless at this point. Oh, we got the poison. Like I said before, we have Guts activated right now, so that doubles our power. It's kind of pointless since it's at the end of the battle, but still, that's pretty nice. It's always nice for that surprise poison when you have a Guts Pokemon out. Not sure if I'd rather Oscar have Guts or Thick Fat at this point, really, because Guts, it's come in handy, obviously, if the finale of the actual game was any indication. Alright, so I do believe that means now, my dear challenger, your skill level is truly astounding. We would now like you to face our leader, the Arena Tycoon. Yes, we are prepared. Okay, before we do this, this is actually the second time I'm facing against her because I accidentally went against her, and I had to forfeit earlier because I didn't know that this is the 4th time through, by the way. I thought it was 5 times through. I'm sorry, I just had to be quiet for that opening because it's so amazing! But normally she would say, "Is this the challenger? To be blunt, you look kinda weak," and then she'd fight you. Anyway, as you can see, I obviously have the type advantage here. She throws out Heracross first. We are obviously using Aerial Ace. If you don't use Aerial Ace, then go kill yourself. Don't do that. But you should use Aerial Ace. And it used Endure. That probably means that this Heracross knows Reversal. However, thanks to Intimidate and the fact that we are resistant to fighting type attacks, this won't do much. Yeah, if it has a Salac Berry, it knows Reversal. Because there's lots of Blazikins that I see that go with that exact same setup. But that takes down the Heracross. And next up is Umbreon. This thing is as tanky as tank gets. Oh my god, I probably won't be able to do much at all to this thing. I'm gonna hope to paralyze it with Dragon Breath, but we don't get it. It's using Confuse Ray. Obviously that's a bad idea unless you get lucky with it, which hopefully they won't. If we're lucky, we'll actually be able to beat this Umbreon in the judging, because there's no way we're knocking this thing out in 3 turns. I will tell you that right now. And looks like we won't be winning it, because it's now using Feint Attack. That actually shouldn't do too much damage. Unless it gets a critical hit, of course. Alright, well, obviously we have Oscar next. This thing's going to get annihilated by Oscar, because Oscar is the best around. No one's ever going to keep him down. I'm pretty sure that's the second time I've referenced that song in, like, the Battle of Frontier itself. And no Psychic, but that's not going to do too much damage thanks to it not having Stab and it actually having a pretty crappy special attack stat. And more than half. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So now we'll be able to knock out this thing in the next turn. And, to put it bluntly, we win at that point, because the next Pokemon's kind of situational, and it's not good situation against our team. So it's going to use Psychic again, and it's not going to knock us out. Thank God for no criticals, though. Let me tell you what. Alright, so Brick Break's going to knock out Umbreon, and that leaves one Pokemon left. And this Pokemon we can't touch with Oscar because it's a Shedinja. If you know anything about Shedinja, you know that it has the ability Wonder Guard, which means you cannot hurt it unless you have a super effective move against it. And Shedinja only has 1 HP, so if you have a super effective move, it's dead. As you can see, we only have normal and fighting type moves. Shedinja is a ghost and bug type. We can't even affect it. Normally, even if it didn't have Wonder Guard, we wouldn't be able to affect it with Oscar. But we have Matt here. Fire is super effective against Bug, and I'll be damned if a Shedinja is going to one-hit KO any of my Pokemon at full HP. That would be sad. So here comes the Eruption. It's going to kill the Shedinja regardless of how powerful it is, thanks to our HP being low, because 1 HP. Yeah, there goes the Shedinja. Alright, and that takes care of Greta. That's actually the biggest challenge that's been put up against us yet. The winner is Rob. Oh, wait a second, you are tough after all. I like you. Let's see your Frontier Pass. And with that, we get the 3rd symbol, the Gut symbol. Technically the 4th symbol, but whatever. It's going to be fun next time. I'm looking forward to it. Well, you better look forward to it, because we're never going to do it. And she's actually one of the only 2 trainers that don't use, or one of the 2 brains that doesn't use a legendary Pokemon in the second time through, going for the gold one. And we get 12 battle points. That's pretty cool. Still less than the other 2. And our achievement will be recorded. So, before we end this episode off, I kind of want to show off the Frontier Pass with our symbols in it. As you can see, we have over here the ability symbol, the tactic symbol, and the gut symbol. And we are missing one above it. So, with that, next time, we will be taking on somewhere. I'm not sure where it's going to be, though. So, I will see you all then, and goodbye.